Right, lads, let's get this one started here. World Cup playoffs. It's round 2. Here we are in the VGP Division. And you know what that calls for? Well, some beatings. Well, that's mandatory around here. But, of course, it's been long overdue. It's time. And we all know what this is standing for, considering who is finally back in the NATTS, trying to represent us again in the World Cup. Oh, refreshing indeed. Definitely. Yeah, here we are. It is Lizards versus Orcs. Now, both these teams have had a wee bit of a grind getting here, so there's nothing quite wrong with that. Let's take a look here. The Lizards coming in. They've got 2 rerolls, but nothing else. As for the Orcs, 3 rerolls, but nothing else. Boy, getting to live dangerously these teams are, aren't they? Now, Apothecaries, round 2. Well, some would say that's because people have started taking casualties. Taking a look here, the Lizards already are into their first Loner Skink. Oh, look, it's a free reroll. There you go. Nothing to see here, so that makes it even Steven 3-3. All right. Let's turn this around. Let's take a look how this drive actually goes. Now, as for the Orcs here, as they said, they've been gradually developing their team here. And so far, nothing hugely exciting yet. As I said, they've had a wee bit of a rough start, but they still have all their players, and they're working their way up. So, both teams here really clawing and looking for a win here in the VGP. Because, let's face it, 2 losses, you might be in trouble. Keyword is might, you never know, there's always early and late season rallies. Alright, good solid fisting in the front line, just the way they like it. Just in time for the mandatory bonehead, because what we all know that's going to happen. Well, it's not like you want to throw a block with that one anyway, is it? There you go, good, solid punch, down he goes. And the worst of the Lizards, charging his way up now. It's a good defensive line here, you can see here. It's a modified, they call it the nickel defense. That actually, yes, is a term for it. This is a moderation of it there. 3 there, and then you stagger 2-2, 2-2, 2-2-2. And you do this especially when you are a slower team, but heavy AV, because you figure, you know what, you can risk it. Now, no surprises here. He immediately goes for the cheese blitz with the block on the skates. Why? Because it's actually a smart play. They call it the cheese blitz, but the reality is it is just smart play. You go for it because, face it, you want to get rid of the skates. Well, push me, push you. Well, fine. He gets out of the 1 in 9. It's the absolute bane of any of these teams. It really absolutely is. With the exception, of course, being the Orcs with their blitzes don't worry about it quite so much. And admittedly, the Orcs do have the Black Orcs in the line, so Saurus's not as dangerous as they normally would be. All that being said, though, the luggage is getting their way down the field. And right now, let's face it, he's pretty happy to just, well, quite frankly, take his time. Now, admittedly, you are dealing with 2 high AV teams, the exception, of course, being the Skinks. Skinks are going to be, at this stage, the problem here for the Orcs to deal with, because, well, let's face it, they're guns on rollerblades. And the only players that can chase after them, quite frankly, is the Blitzers, and they move 6 to move 8, and you start to see what the problem is. So, again, this is why any chance he's got, he's going after the Skinks to get rid of them, because that's the ball handling capability of the Lizards. Now, fun fact, as we do know, the Lizards they've got a reputation of just not doing well until they get skills. You know, as we heard a certain commentary on the Champions Ladder say, Lizards don't tend to get far. Well, of course, one particular Lizard team got extremely far, go figure. They won the whole bloody thing. Alright, turn 3. Well, he would have liked to push, but you know what? There's nothing as satisfying as knocking him down. And I think at this point here, the Lizards are just content to, well, take the sweet bloody time. Got a solid punch down. Now, at this point here, do we expect any armor to particularly break? No, it's probably going to be a fluke if the armor breaks at this point. There you go, 1 in 9. As you can see it here, turn 3, he has now rolled 2 1 in 9s. But then again, he's rolled a number of blocks. However, at this point, I would say he's not rolled enough to justify 2 1 in 9s. Meanwhile, again, Orc advantage on that play because he's got 4 players with block. This goes back to, once again, as many have said, no one usually expects Lizards to go very far. Well, there's the bonehead. Oh, there you go. Congratulations on a 1 in 6. You've now rolled it 2 out of 3 times. Yes, I'm going to be harping on that one. When the dice don't like you some days. However, both these teams, as I did review their games at least, yeah, both of them did have, you know, pretty nuffling games for the first game. Spectacular coaches, lousy dice. Again, good solid play by the Orcs again. This is the play he's got to do, and he gets rewarded with a push me, fuck you. He's coming in here to contain it. Now, this is what I hate to admit, it is a bit of a danger. Has the King of Diamonds coach overcompensated by trying to slam everything in? Because these buggers can run. Well, face it, he doesn't think so. And he's trying to save his thrower, because his thrower... Oh, God. Would you like to try that again? No sunshine? Well, he's away from the sideline, he doesn't care. It's one of the few times you do this that, because let's face it, he's armor 9. What could possibly... Ah, yes, I've been told, there's the list. And there you've got it. Third, 1 in 9 in barely 4 turns. So much for 3 rerolls. This is not going his way either. But as just mentioned, see? Slippery little bastards, aren't they? And off he goes. And now you can see here, the Lizards, very carefully now, are going to do everything they can to contain, basically, the Orc team on the wrong side of the pitch. And make sure this little young sprightly lad can just go off and running. And bags at 2 paces, anyone. Oh, another good solid punch. Oh, good lord, he got him. He absolutely got him. That is quite dead. And that is the way you absolutely want it. And yeah, you can see an instant replay of that play. He is quite dead indeed. And it's a blitzer. That's even worse, especially for this Orc team. That is an expensive piece to replace. Here we go, going for the surf. Gets the 1 pushy watts, 2 out of 3. And unfortunately, he's kind of lucky. Get over here! And the fans, feeling mercy, frankly, don't do anything to it. Because, let's face it, that hurts. Gets away with the stunty. A good light screen. Now, if you're the Orc coach, well, I did mention it felt like you were overcommitting, and, well, there it is. But don't worry. If you're Orc coach, okay, so that hurt. I'll be the first to say that hurt, but it's turn 4 and you still have all 3 rerolls. About time the tide turned. And that's still not it, is these skinks are now fucking invulnerable. Alright, well he's done a good job trying to compensate. So I'd like to try that again, Starshine.
Holy dooly!
Yeah, well he's getting away this time. And now it's, well, crazy.
You are so small! It's funny to me!
Well, I'm not saying he's small, but apparently that's what his wife calls him every bloody day. Her little hobgoblin. Well, suddenly the Lizards go, you know what, screw this, we can actually go right back into the left side, because again, turn 5, he's got plenty of time, plenty of speed, and let's face it, he's reduced the numbers. No rerolls though, so now it's going to get a little bit crazier, because the 1 in 9, or any failed dodge, is pretty much going to be it. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord's not again. No, he's looking at it and he's definitely saying, yep, here we go. Crowd, one more time. Well, the crowd's done horrible things to that poor Orc, and well, there he is, another blitzer. He's out for a while. Oh, geez, this is suddenly something going wrong after it looked like quite a solid Orc defense. Well, he's out the rerolls, but he's getting results. Ah, there you go, 1-9 as predicted. The way his rolls are going, he's averaging, if you're looking at it, he's almost pulled off a 1-9 every turn. And yet he has get results. Yes, it's horrible dice rolling, but he's getting results out of it. Alright, do they finally get some satisfaction? Nope, they're still nigh invulnerable. No, solid in front line. Orcs have got to find a way to claw this one back, and quite frankly, they could use an injury. Well, I'm not pulling a punch on that. Okay, he's finally got a hole in if he wants to. Well, he's done the blitz. He gets the mark. It's a good aggressive play, and it's what you have to do. And meanwhile, you can now see the problem is he's just not getting any results here. Oh, good lord, he's going to do it again, isn't he? Ah, he's going to do it again. With the ball carrier, even. And yeah, there you go. And nothing actually happens that time. But it does make... Wait! What the bloody hell just happened? He did it again. Yeah, he's done it again. It's just a lineman, but bloody hell. Holy gods, this has just gone completely wrong for the Orc team.
Oh, yes!
Long overdue, he finally cracks a skink with a KO. Oh, God.
Dummy, yeah.
He's going to have to re-roll that one. He does get it marked in. But you can see at this point here, Orc team, everything now is going completely wrong. 5 players out this drive. Absolutely shattering. Like, yes, admittedly, his block dice have sucked, but nothing else is. Except for my sister for the right credit card number. And yes, I know that's phrasing. Okay. You realise he's looking at doing it again. Now he's got another one. Down he goes. Rest of the skinks, keep the screen up. Brings another one back here because you know what? The way these dice are going, he can just keep rolling all bloody day. Solid hammer job down there. And finally the crux are sides.
Stupid idiot!
To actually, well, not be quite so stupid. And yes, you saw it right there. He's taking a Black Orc out. You are seeing it right here. Absolute carnage. Solid attack. He's trying to get something to go here. Doesn't happen. Takes the both down. And he still can't crack the blue skink. Skink's just decide, you know what? Run that one in. It's in there. He is happy.
What's done is done.
Yes, it is indeed celebration over there by the world champion. He's finally got us something in. Never would have believed you'd see that, eh? If the skink even comes back. What more do you want? Good lord. Turn this around. You are seeing an incredible sight. Turn 8 and the Orcs are reduced to 7 players on the pitch. What the hell am I looking at here? Well, I'm looking at Nuffle. However, I'm looking at his block dice results and going, it is sucked. No, seriously, it is really sucked. He just finally got where his big dice came out, breaking through and causing casualties. That means he's rolling 10s to break the armor, at least 10s for the injury, and then lo and behold, he rolls nice high numbers. Good lord. King of Diamonds, you have got your work ahead of you this season. Okay, fine. Give him an extra reroll, like he needs it right now. No, he doesn't. Absolutely not. Well, it just denies the Orcs. Push me, push you. There we go. Solid uppercut. Does sweet buckus. Push me, push you again. Sweet buckus. Well, here it is, the big attack. He wants to get a skink. Come on.
And you fail.
Push me, push you. That's already becoming the tail of the game right there, ladies and gentlemen. He just all his focused effort has been on the skinks. Nothing is delivering. Well, here we go. Oh, God.
You just made the list!
Well, he did. And that's it. Trying to get at least something out of that. There you go, half time. It's 1-0. The carnage is real. Well, Orcs take back to the field here. Second half. It's a tough one, isn't it? A lot of teams, quite frankly, first round, and even in the second round, don't have an apothecary. Well, now you're starting to see the cost of that, unfortunately. Of course, most teams plan, well, buy the apothecary after the first game. I get that, lads. 100% get that. But you're starting to see there's a price when something doesn't quite go wrong. Look, I'm not angry at the coach. I get it. It's a decision that you can't take into account for of suddenly someone's got hot armor break dice. Oh, his block dice suck. But his armor breaks, I think he'll take that. Alright, here we go. Let's play this away. Both teams get an extra reroll. Let's get this sorted here. Well, I gotta play something. I gotta psych the Orcs up, because they've got to fight this one back. And can this coach do it? I've seen what this coach has done in the replays, regular season. Yes, this coach can do it. Because let's face it, you know, he can deal with this. There you go, solid hit.
That was strangely arousing.
Yes, it was indeed. And now it's all about aggression. Now, here we go again. One more time. Come on. Oh, God.
I can do that.
No, you can't do that. You failed. Okay, what can they do this time? Well, there's a whole bunch of things he can actually do at this point here. Now, it's a good question. Can he break... Well, can he break a skink? Actually, that about sums it up, doesn't it? No, really, it sums up what's going on here. If he can actually break a skink, maybe, just bloody maybe, he can get something to start happening. But so far, it's just not there. And that's been the grim reality of this game. It's just... He's gotten, of all things, maybe, just maybe, a KO, and the KO, of course, recovered. Meanwhile, let's get back to the play. Yeah, Lizards can actually port it away, and in they go, down it goes, ball's free. It's not his day. Some days, you know, the bear just rips your face off, doesn't he? Well, can he recover this? Yes, he can, but now he's going to be looking at, you got it, probably throwing the bloody ball. Not exactly something Orcs are known for. Now, many people would say, well, the throw is useless. I keep hearing people say that for the Orcs, the throw is useless. No, I don't think the throw is useless. He does give you the flexibility that when it goes tits up like this, there's other plays. And here we go. Well, it didn't quite work. But it is down the field, which means he's sort of achieved the objective. And now the Lizards do have to come back and actually police this one up. However, Lizards, as we discussed earlier, Skinks, it's goblins on rollerblades. It's very easy for them to bring players back and try and police this. And also, let's face it, it is the advantage of Saurus's Strength 4, Move 6. That is quite a phenomenal move pace. It really is the Lizards' one in true strength. There you go, he's going to try and take the throw out. Down he goes. How's he want to play this? Well, he's deciding to take it a wee bit conservative. Here comes the blitz down, because, well, reasons. Get him off the skink. Works just fine. Brings him along, keeps things tied up nice and even. Now, is this lad will do? Dodges away, he's got the ball, and he's even beautifully caged up. Well, at this point here, has it all gone wrong? Yes, can he recover it? Well, now it's all about Nuffle. 4 rerolls, lad. Trying to get something to happen down here. He's focusing fire on the Saurus. Once again, he's going after the skink. Can he actually get him? No, doesn't get him. Okay, there we go. Finally hits him down.
Got it, boss.
Does nothing. That's the tail of the game.
It's all yours, boss.
Well, I don't think he wanted that, but, well, he's trying to get something to work. It's not happening today. Turn 11, Lizards. What in the first 4 turns was looking like a quite strategic defensive battle between the two teams. And then, let's face it, after that first death, it's all become a rattle. And yet, the Skinks are running free. Down the field he goes. Well, he doesn't want the loner to actually get the touchdown, so, well, eventually we're going to be probably seeing an handoff. So I don't think he wants to keep it. If all you are doing the count here, you can see, yeah, he actually is not playing with a completely full complement of Sauruses. Not that seems to have bothered him. Well, it's not the first time this coach has had to deal with, you know, Sauruses being lost early. For all you curious in there, go checking the channel about, you know, Guinness versus Sportico. It is a thing to behold. Alright. Again, absolutely don't blame this. It's the right play. Again, no reward, and, well...
Why don't they die?
And it's a KO of himself as he throws himself in. And, well, that basically sums it up.
I hope you die. From hugs! Killer hugs for everyone!
It's just not your day. It really is not your day. Now you can see, yeah, he's even given the ball to a Saurus because, well, it's just that kind of day, isn't it? Takes both down, takes the thrower out, and of course he stuns himself because, well, reasons.
Heroes never die.
Yeah, well, they can certainly sleep on the job. Alright. Now, unfortunately, due to the unfortunate just completely backfiring there, thank you, Nuffle, you've got nothing to chase after him unless you get desperate. And I think at this point here, it's not happening. There's just not enough players on the field. Well, he's got a solid punch. Here we go. Blitz. Come here, you stupid little sheep. Push me, push you. When 4 rerolls just is not enough. Two dice uphill. See, something does finally go right.
We've got the best shooters there is.
You could probably right now at this point, you know, see what's going on there. And quite frankly, it's like, why does that work? You know, well, apparently it does. Everything else against Skinks doesn't work, but that works. It doesn't mean anything. Well, that's nothing for you. As someone said with the erase, the problem with the erase is it later tries to balance the game after it's already tossed you up. So you can claim that's been a fair game. No, it hasn't, lad. It's been far from it. But you know what? Early days, it's round 2. Can the Orcs recover? Yes, they can, in fact. Frankly, you can march that one in. And it can even do something...
Brutality.
...that he normally doesn't have to do. What a shock if Saurus actually scores a touchdown. 2-0. This might be the smartest Orc on the team. I hate to say it right there. And yes, I've had Goblin teams pretty much the same way. Of the smartest player, yeah, you see the one staying in the KO box? Smartest player on the team. Alright, you got 3 turns, 2 rerolls. You can see here, didn't need to use a bloody reroll that entire drive. Not one. Well, but if you're saying, yeah, well, he's just gotten extremely lucky. Again, I would point you back to, by turn 4, he had burned all the rerolls. By turn 5, he had 1 in 9, 5 times. But those armor breaks. Well, maybe that's the only thing. Alright, here we go. Free square. King of Diamonds. This is your chance. You're going to have to just go absolutely pedal power and just go potato somewhere. And then see what happens. I didn't say it was a good plan, but it's the only one you've got.
Oh, yes! Finish her!
Well, good, best use of a loner ever. 1 in 9, has to re-roll that one, because he actually liked to drive this one in. He's got a plan. And he's going to try and drive this one along here. Okay, come on, running back. He's got to go get the ball. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Let's go get the ball. I said, let's go get the ball. Oh, God.
I knew today was going to be special.
Oh, you're special, all right. Bloody kid. Anyway. Lizards. The luggage is on the way. Moving faster than they did through the airport my last trip. For those of you wondering, upcoming trip, you know, just take a look in there at the time block. Yeah, Spike coming up this June. Be there. Trust me, if you show up and you claim, yes, you have been watching the casts, I will treat you at the open bar. Maybe with a fist. I don't know. It depends if you've beaten my team or not, but we'll see what happens. Alright, let's move this one down here because we can see the lizards. It's like, you know what? We got skinks and we could use another. There's nothing wrong with that, lads. Quite frankly, you got to go for it. And if you've got a game that's starting to go this way, go all out for the touchdowns because it's the most guaranteed best SPP you're going to get. Don't stall it. Go for all-out blowout SPP. I will never blame you for it because you need it to build your team. 2 dice uphill, and again, it succeeds.
Shoot 'em! Crush 'em!
And the bloody bugger's away. It's not over yet. There we go. Pick up the ball. There you go. Here he goes. Does he want to go for one more? Yes, he does. Do you want to go for 2? Yes, you go. And...
This is what we like best!
well, it's down the field. Here's the thing. Can he do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go, go. Bugger. Well tried. That was a hell of a throw. That was a hell of a gut throw. Okay. Well, the lizards actually have 2 turns. Can they do it? Oh, yes, they can. And he's got 2 duels in the tank. And he's planning for, well, what can you do, lad? Push me, push you. Alright, get him away from the skinks. Good job. Got to bring at least 1-1 back. Okay, he's come back. How about you? Alright, as you can see, yeah, he is planning for the stage the ball up the field. Ah, he's planning to give it to the Saurus. Okay, I see his logic here. 2-0. He's got the ball. Come on, one more. You know, you do have to make, well, maybe make an handoff, maybe not. It's his choice, really, at this point. It's not too critical. Orcs getting back into this one here. Well, he's got to do something. There we go, craziness. He can at least put a marker on there. Push me, push you. Fine, he'll take it. He'd much rather have something that, you know, he can fall to death, but he does get to mark the player. And here comes the rest of the greenskins marching back. Here we go. Finally solid hit. Down he goes. And there we go.
That's Grot's work, that is.
Yeah, it is. But, you know, someone's got to do the dirty. Well, you can see it here. Well, here comes Crazy on the bus, taking a drive. And he double skulls it, of course. Push me, push you. Well, he'll have to do. And then he forgets to follow it up. Oh, no, wait, he's gone the other way. That's fine. Here we go. Big handoff action. Does it work? And, well, no, of course it doesn't.
The horror! The horror!
You know what? I don't think he bloody cares. Anyway, there we go. 2-0 coming out of the VGP. Brutal match. So much for AV9. Didn't see that one coming. I'm sorry, lads. I just did not see it coming. And you can even look at it there. Look at the casualties and look how many armor breaks. 5. And it leads to 2 deaths and 2 injuries. Meanwhile, he turns 7 and you can't get anything out of it except for the odd KO. That's nothing for you some days. Anyway, better luck next time and we'll see what goes on in the other divisions. Novel, bless your dice.